We're developing a society because of all of these different toxins known to affect brain function. We're seeing a society that not only has a lot more people of lower IQ, but a lot fewer people of higher IQ. In other words, a dumbing down, a chemical dumbing down of society. So everyone's sort of mediocre. That leaves them dependent on government because they can't excel. We have these people of lower IQ who are totally dependent. Then we have this mass of people who are going to believe anything they're told because they can't really think clearly. And very few people of very high IQ who have good cognitive function who can figure this all out. And that's what they want. So, you can kind of piece it together as to why they so insistent in spending so many hundreds of millions of dollars of propaganda money to dumb down society.
The secret organizations of the world power elite are no longer secret. They have planned and are now leading us into a one-world communist government. It's no longer a theory.
Victory over Iraq was not waged as a war to end all wars. Even the New World Order cannot guarantee an era of perpetual peace, but enduring peace must be our mission. Our success in the Gulf will shape not only the New World Order we seek, but our mission here at home. In the war just ended, there were clear-cut objectives, timetables, and above all, an overriding imperative to achieve results. We must bring that same sense of self-discipline, that same sense of urgency to the way we meet challenges here at home. In my State of the Union address and in my budget, I defined a comprehensive agenda to prepare for the next American century. But we cannot lead a new world abroad if at home it's politics as usual on American defense and diplomacy. It's time to rise above the parochial and the pork barrel to do what is necessary, what's right, and what will enable this nation to play the leadership role required of us. Now we can see a new world coming into view. A world in which there is the very real prospect of a new world order.
It's all about power. Grabbing it, keeping it, using it. Power is our currency, our DNA, our God. We control the world. We provide the blueprint and we give the instructions. We're the people in grainy photos on grassy knolls. We're the shadowy faces in smoky back rooms and darkened boardrooms. We're right here, hiding in plain sight, buying and selling favors. Blackmail, treason, deceit, these are our stock in trade. We work the magic of the drunken evenings with senators and chiefs of staff. We shake down demons and negotiate with sorcerers. We have stocks in hell and compromising photos of angels. We use any means necessary regardless of the cost because the world is a bad place and you can either do or get done. We're the Illuminati, and we're not done.
The world's most super elite societies. The Bilderberg Group has taken over this high-end hotel in an Ottawa suburb. They arrive in bulletproof SUVs and limos under very tight security and no media allowed.
I need you to get off the property. Okay, I really do. Thank you.
Can you tell us?
I need you just to follow me straight off the property.
He refused to confirm the presence of European royalty such as Queen Beatrix of the Netherlands and corporate moguls, financier David Rockefeller for one, and Republican power brokers Henry Kissinger and New York Governor George Pataki.
Just need you to stand right here. Yeah. Remain off the property.
130 of the world's most influential personalities are here at this annual gathering. They say the ultra-secret meetings encourage freewheeling discussions on global events, but they won't disclose their conclusions.
So that's not enough.
This kind of secrecy propagates conspiracy theories.
On the big issues, the price of oil, the invasion of Iran, etc., the breakup of Canada, incidentally, those things are happening right here.
They do not like independent nations. They like regions of slaves working for them.
Some influential Canadians are also here. Frank McKenna, Canada's former U.S. ambassador, and Power Corporation boss Paul Desmarais. Even some MPs are worried they're plotting world domination.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that at all. Who elected these guys to run the planet?
Pierre Trudeau, Jean Chrétien, and Paul Martin have all attended this elite group, and so did Stephen Harper in 2003. The Prime Minister's office says Stephen Harper is apparently not attending this year's event, but it's been clouded in such secrecy that Canadians probably wouldn't know, even if he did. Robert Fife, CTV News, Ottawa.
Good evening, London. Allow me first to apologize for this
emergency channel.
I do, like many of you, appreciate the comforts of the everyday routine, the security of the familiar, the tranquility of repetition.
Bloody hell.
I enjoy them as much as any bloke. But in the spirit of commemoration, whereby those important events of the past, usually associated with someone's death or the end of some awful bloody struggle, are celebrated with a nice holiday, I thought we could mark this November the 5th, a day that is sadly no longer remembered, by taking some time out of our daily lives to sit down and have a little chat. There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak.
Just let me think.
I suspect even now, orders are being shouted into telephones, and men with guns will soon be on their way.
It's chances that...
Damn it!
Why? Because while the truncheon may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and for those who will listen, the enunciation of truth. And the truth is, there is something terribly wrong with this country, isn't there?
You designed it, sir. You wanted it foolproof. You told me every television in London.
Cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression. And where once you had the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and soliciting your submission.
We need cameras.
How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others, and they will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror. I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War, terror, disease. There were a myriad of problems which conspired to corrupt your reason and rob you of your common sense. Fear got the best of you, and in your panic you turned to the now High Chancellor Adam Sutler. He promised you order, he promised you peace, and all he demanded in return was your silent, obedient consent.
Inspector, you're almost through.
Last night, I sought to end that silence. Last night, I destroyed the Old Bailey to remind this country of what it has forgotten. More than 400 years ago, a great citizen wished to embed the 5th of November forever in our memory. His hope was to remind the world that fairness, justice, and freedom are more than words. They are perspectives. So if you've seen nothing, if the crimes of this government remain unknown to you, then I would suggest that you allow the 5th of November to pass unmarked. But if you see what I see, if you feel as I feel, and if you would seek as I seek, then I ask you to stand beside me 1 year from tonight, outside the gates of Parliament, and together we shall give them a 5th of November that shall never, ever be forgotten.